Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Unacademy. So, we are discussing here for public administration optional. Myself, Deepak Kumar Swain, and I have launched a course on public administration in Unacademy Plus. Today, we are going to discuss about the various theorists of public administration. Before that, something how to approach public administration. Just we discuss those things. So, about me. I'm an author of yes, I've written a book, Public Administration for OPSC, BK publication. You must go through the book. The book contains everything you need for your OPSC mains exam. Everything. We discuss what is in the book, and I have appeared in UPSC Civil Service mains and OPSC interview. From the last 5 years, I have been teaching public administration, and one thing I teach only public administration, nothing else. Next, this is the book. So why this book is important? Because listen, it covers both optional paper 1 and paper 2. The syllabus completely covered. It has unit wise previous year OPSC question you will not find in the market same type, and I have given some model answer both long and short, 20 long and 40 short. That will help you to write the answer, how to write an answer. An important report of second ARC. You can get important report of second ARC who is useful for writing answer paper 1 and paper 2. Both in both paper you can use, and this is useful for UPSC Civil Service exam as 80% syllabus is overlapped. So next thing, just go and have the book. Same thing for every new student. Remember the syllabus again said, and understand the interrelation. In this book I am giving how these units are interpreted. Some unit paper 1, paper 2 you need to read together. Analyze the previous year question before reading any unit and make structural note for quick revision. Yes, in this course I am giving in Unacademy Plus. We have 80 session, 1.5 hour each. We discuss both paper 1, paper 2, each unit comprehensively. We discuss all previous year mains question, 150 question, long and short. We discuss every question, how to write the answer, the intro, the body and conclusion. We discuss everything. And our main focus is on answer writing, how to write an answer. That is our main focus, because in exam the main thing, whatever you read, it doesn't matter if you cannot write good answer. And current information, this is more vital. When you end your answer with current information, you certainly get good mark. So you please visit the page Public Administration for UPSC and OPSC. I am giving all the current related information which will be useful for your answer writing there from December. And our focus is dynamic study and dynamic note making. How we will do this, we will discuss. Next, this is student, this is your paper 1 unit 2. Again, for everyone, I'm just say you one thing, don't start with basic concept. Don't start with basic concept. Unit 1. You start with unit 2. Start reading with unit 2, and from here After completing this classical theory, scientific management, bureaucratic, human relation, behavioral and system approach, you read all this. So you will have a proper understanding. And after reading unit 2, you read unit 4, administrative behavior, then goes to read unit 1. Because these things are interpreted in unit 1. I am giving you an example. In historical development of public administration, when you read the principal administrative theory and behavior, it will easy for you to understand. I am just giving you an example. Scope of public administration. There is a concept post-corp view. So when you read first the basic concept and scope of public administration, when you encounter the concept post-corp, you will be confused that what is the post-corp. But after reading the classical theorist, an idea of Gallic, you know that Gallic has given the concept of post-corp. It becomes easy for you to understand that what is the scope of public administration and how you can write the answer. So read in this way, as I told, you will find it very easy. So start with principle and theory of organization. Before that, remember syllabus. And before reading principle and theory, read every question and try to find out the keyword. What is the demand of the question? What the question asked. Okay. And classical, scientific, bureaucratic, human relation, behavioral approach, system approach. After reading this, read all this: hierarchy, unity of command, span of control, authority, responsibility, coordination, centralization, delegation. You will be fine, easy. Okay, so this way you start principle and theory of organization. So in today's class, we will discuss about theorist. Okay, before that, suppose a new student, you are looking at the syllabus. You just read hierarchy, unity of command. This word feel like very difficult for you. That what is classical theory, scientific management, bureaucratic, human relation, behavioral. So I just make a simple understanding for you. Instead of reading one theory, after that second, third, fourth, we go simultaneously. We understand every theorist in one go. So it is a holistic approach. So I am giving you how we discuss this. You remember this chart. From this chart, your 2 units are over: administrative theory, administrative behavior. And from this, you will get 2 short, 2 long. It is maximum. You get 2 long and 2 short in section A, or 1 long and 1 short. Short question. Clear? So today we will discuss about the characteristic of these theories. Listen, there are 3 groups of theorists. One is classical theorist, one is human relation theorist, and one is behavioral theorist. So you will find these 3 theorists in which chapter? Administrative behavior, unit 4, and all other theorists you will find in unit 1. Clear? So remember this, like you remember the periodic table in your school time. Remember all these theories. As I said, a classical theorist Taylor, Fuel, Gullick, Orbig, Max Weber, MP Follett. Human relation theorist Elton Mayo. Behavioral theorist Bernard, Argyris, Likert, McGregor, Simon, Maslow, Hosberg. And when I say classical theorist, understand the classical means the earlier group of theorists. These are the oldest group of theorists. Classical, when you say classic song, classic music, classic car, these are the oldest group of theorists, the classical group of theorists. After classical group of theorists come human relation theorists, and after human relation theorists we have the behavioral theorist or behavioral approach or behavioral era. So there is a difference between all those theorists. So when these theories belong to same group, so what we presume? They all have same character. These theorists have same character. Understand in this way that all classical theorists have same character, the human relationship and behavioral theorist. So now a question arises that when classical theorists given their theorization, what is the need arise for human relation theorist and behavioral theorist to give their theorization? Very simple answer. Earlier you have the what Nokia set, Nokia black and white. After that Android set, Apple every year Apple bring with new set. Why Apple bring new set with new technology, but the old technology is weeding out. So we need new concept. Like that, the classical theorist must have some flaw, some problem, which was highlighted by the human relation theorist and behavioral theorist. Clear? So in this way, you try to understand. The classical theorists have their oldest group of theorists. They have same character, and by now I think you conclude that the classical theorists are criticized by whom? The human relation and behavioral theorist. In book you have read or you will read that while writing answer of classical theorist, you need to write the criticism, and in this criticism you write that the classical theorists are criticized by human relation and behavioral theorist. Okay. So I'm erasing. So Taylor, you know, Fair, Gulick, Orbic, Max Weber. MP Follett is something different from them. One question comes that MP Follett is ahead of her time, or MP Follett, although belongs to the classical era, her idea resembles the human relation era. So MP Follett, one question comes, Taylor 60 marker, Fayol 20 marker, Orbic, Gulick and Orbic come simultaneously 20, Fayol 20, Taylor 60, Max Weber 60, Follett 20, Mayo 20. Sometimes Elton Mayo question come with Taylor, the classical theorist and human relation theorist. So I'm giving you next page here. Okay, look at here. Here you found a complete understanding of every theorist. Woodrow Wilson, yesterday we have discussed, he is known as the father of public administration. I have given you 4 points. With 4 points, you can write a question on Woodrow Wilson, 20 marker question. And you just know name of Frank Goodnow, and just mention while writing Woodrow Wilson question that Frank Goodnow is regarded as the father of American public administration. After that, we have the classical group of theorists. Remember, this will help you understanding in a holistic way. F.W. Taylor is known as father of scientific management theory. 60 marker question come. Understand, all are belongs to classical group of theorists. Fayol, classical group of theorists. Hawke and 14 principle. With these 2 words, you can write a 20 marker question. I will teach you how to write it. So just knowing the 2 words, you can write a 20 mark question. Fayol, Gulick, another classical theorist. So Gulick, Poskar plus 10 principle. Knowing the 2 words, you can write a 20 mark question. I'm just telling you, Hawke is planning, organizing, controlling, commanding, coordinating. Poskar is planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting, budgeting. Another thing I'm telling you, our focus is to interpret. So this P, planning, you can use this 2P while writing question on Niti Aayog. paper 2. For writing question on Niti Aayog, you can mention that the classical theorist Paul and Golik said about the concept of planning. B for budget, while writing question on budget. Paper 1, unit 10. So, if you interpret the idea of your theorist, idea of these theorists in your answer, other unit, apart from this unit 2, your question, your answer is enriched. This is known as value addition to your answer, and we will discuss in our class that how you add value to your answer. Urbic generally it will not come separately at a question. So when you write the answer of Golik, you just mention about Urbic, that Urbic give 8 principle. Just 2 lines. So now Max Weber bureaucratic theory. It is 60 mark. So Max Weber tell about authority, 3 type of authority: traditional, charismatic, legal rational authority. And in legal rational authority, the administrative system is bureaucracy. We'll discuss that. How you write the answer, how you start intro, body, conclusion, and in conclusion, how you criticize Weber, and how bureaucracy or Weber's idea is still relevant today. After criticism, we need to write contemporary approach. And what is contemporary approach? Weber is relevance in 2020 across countries in the world. Okay, so we will discuss in this way. So now MP Follett. Listen, this is a question. MP Follett belongs to classical era, but idea resembled with theorist of human relation and behavioral era. So classical era, these theorists, Taylor, Fayol, Golik, Urbic, Max Weber, the classical era theorists have a certain principle. They are mechanistic in their approach. They are rigid, mechanistic. They focus on monistic motivation or monetary motivation. They consider human being organization as a cog in the wheel. They never give due importance to human behavior in organization or informal relation in organization. Clear? They focus on centralized approach, top-down approach, non-participation, non-democratic. So these are the character of classical era. MP Follett belongs to the classical era, but MP Follett is not same page with the other classical theorists. She never believed in positional authority as proposed by the classical theorist. She never believed in order from the person. She believed in functional order, situational order. The classical theorists avoid conflict, but MP Follett said that no, conflict is inevitable in organization, and the way you deal with the conflict, make it a productive or destructive. So in this way, MP Follett is not along with other classical theorists. So she is known as, or she is regarded as, a bridge between classical theorist and human relation and behavioral theorist. Here, this is a question. After that, human relation theorist, Hilton Mayo, father of human relation era. Understand what is the difference between classical and human relation theorist. Very simple, in a laymanist way, I am explaining. Human relation means Hilton Mayo focus on human relation in organization. In organization, people are working, employees are working. So Mayo focus on relation between them. Their need, aspiration, what they want, the work environment. So which was not described or which was not taken care by the classical theorist. So you got your criticism from classical theorist, that the classical theorists are criticized by human relation theorist Mayo. Mayo criticized them by saying that the classical theorists never give due importance or focus to human relationship in the organization. So this is a criticism. So this is a two-way you can write. You can write this criticism in classical theorist, or when you start human relation theories, you start with this, that Hilton may have given his theorization criticizing classical theorist. In this way, you can write. So now understand the classical group, human relation, and behavioral group. Very simple thing. Behavior. From behavior, the word behavioral. That means these theories focused on human behavior in organization. So what you comprehend? These classical theorists never give due importance to human behavior in organization. So you got here another criticism. The classical theorists are criticized by behavioral group of theorists. They said that the classical theorists never give due importance to human behavior in organization. So you got your criticism, and simultaneously you start your answer of these theorists, McGregor, Likert, Chris Argyris, Bernard, by writing this, that these theories are giving their theorization criticizing classical group of theorists. We'll discuss everything. Simon, decision making theorist. It is the 60 marker question. Simon. The concept of bounded rationality. Administrative man. Just remember, Simon also criticized the classical theorist. Simon's idea is bounded rationality, rejecting classical theorist absolute rationality, rejecting classical theorist economic man. He gives concept of bounded rationality, administrative man. After that, Maslow and Hobsbawm, motivational theorist. Maslow, you can remember with this pyramid. Very simple. Maslow, Hobsbawm,